both got seat belts and all that good stuff.
Still got the GoPro stick on the back of this, no GoPro. Only 80. Only 62 miles an hour.
Figured out there's a lot going on. She's like, there's a lot going on here. I said, I know, there's a lot going on.
Yeah. Hey.
Good. She left first, didn't she? Yeah. You see that? She treated him. She didn't get it. She looked like she's tired of, I think they're tired of bringing hair of the driver.
set and spin.
Hey guys, today we got a 68 Camaro RS. It's an original 327 automatic car, power glide car. It's got a turbo 350 in it with aluminum heads, small hydraulic cam, turbo 350 transmission, stock converter, 373s and a 12 bolt. I bought it from a good friend of mine. I love the car, it's been a blast. I've always loved the look of the Baldwin Motion Camaros, so I added the Stinger hood to it and we put some torque thrust on it with red lines. We're gonna take this car, let my daughter drive it, and we're going to work our way up the ladder and hopefully get her into something quite a bit faster. This car, we went to Mid-America Dragway at Arc City. The car ran 1340s at 98 miles per hour on drag radials, living off idle. And she's going to tell you about racing this thing and how it was for the first time doing foot brake burnouts and going down the track.
It was a lot of fun. We got quite a few laps in. There were only, what, 15-ish cars there racing.
On test and tune, yeah. So how difficult was it during burnouts, figuring that out? The foot
It was
stuff?
pretty difficult. Dad had to shift it for me, so we're still learning that, but it wasn't too bad, I mean.
Yeah, so the first pass, we did a ride along. I drove, let her ride to kind of see how it was about. About a week ago, I took her out and let her do burnouts to kind of get familiar with holding the foot brake just enough to keep the tires spinning.
Yeah.
So I made one pass. My plan was just to let her race it, and she's like, well, how can't you just ride with me? And I was like, well, I didn't even think about that. Of course I ran with you.
We just went.
Yeah, so I rode with her every pass. I just walked through where to pull, where to stop with the burnout, how to stage it, how to stall it, and I worked the shifter for her because it's got a horseshoe shifter, and it's easy to go past second gear, so I did it for her. That way she wouldn't have to worry about that. So it was her job just to stage the car, cut a good light, stall it up, and go down the track.
Yeah.
So she had a good time.
I did.
So we're gonna have fun. We're gonna go to a few more tests and tunes. Then we're gonna start going to some bracket races and teach her how to cut a light and hopefully go some rounds. Once she gets comfortable going rounds and comfortable doing burnouts, then we're gonna have her use the line lock in the car. I wanna get used to that. Then I've got another vehicle that's got a training brake. We're gonna put her in that and work her faster and faster.
My first ride-along experience was a blue Dodge truck that my dad built the transmission and engine in for a customer. And it ran about 1140, so I did passenger in that. And after that, I drove my 03 Jeep Liberty down the track just to get comfortable doing all of it and learning how like the tree works and everything. That went about 1760s, so not very fast, but I definitely learned a lot there. Then after that, I went in a ride-along in a dragster that went about 440s in the 8. And it didn't pull as hard as I thought it would when we started out, but about half track, it definitely was speeding up quite a bit. I got goosebumps for sure, but that was a fun one. That was really fun. So I pretty much went from 1760s in my Jeep Liberty to 1340s at about 98 miles per hour in the Camaro. And that was definitely, it's a big change for sure, but.
On the first pass, my dad drove as I rode along, and the rest of the time, he rode with me to guide me through everything. My husband Ethan was also there cheering me on, and my brother Joey was there doing the videography. Some of my dad's friends also came out to come watch and support us, which was nice having family and friends there. We found out that the posi in the 12-bolt rear end was worn out. After a few burnouts, it was only spinning one tire, so there's something else for my dad to do. I'm looking forward to getting the vintage air installed into the car so I can cruise around in it this summer and not melt in this Oklahoma heat. After I get used to this car and I get to where I can go some rounds bracket racing, my dad is going to put me in an S10 that he bought that one of his best friends used to own. The truck is called Mighty Whitey and is fairly famous in the Tulsa area. It runs low 10s on nuts and high 8s on spray. It's got a training brake and it'll be a wheels up fun ride once I get to that point. We also have a Superbird that runs low 12s, a 65 AFX Dodge that runs 10s, and a Thunderbolt Fairlane Tribute stick shift car, and a Rambler Scrambler that I'm going to be driving and racing and making videos of. See you guys at the track.